cloud? Question number 1, security. A lot of all these are flip, right? Maybe when you got first started, right, people are worried about security. But today, I think you worry more about your own security on your own premise, right? Seriously, right? Number 1, do you have the qualified people to take care of your simple thing like your AD or your file server? Can you, like, if you have an AD, file server, web application, HR system, finance, all on-prem, you can go to the whole way and say, by the way, I have done my best to protect my HR server, finance server. All of you hacker there, come try. Okay? You willing to say that? You trust in your own security like that? Are you? Are you going to be able to say like that? Come and come attack me. I'm very secure. I'm not worried anybody can come attack. Really? Number 1, security costs money lah. You won't have the money. Where's your router? What's your firewall? Where is all your layer of security? Will you have the money? I don't think so. Microsoft put all these many layers of security and we pay a fraction of it because everybody is sharing the cost. Right? If you do it yourself, you have to pay everything yourself. Right? The level of security in the cloud is the same, if not better, I would say. Right? Performance, you have an e-commerce server. December, everybody come want to shopping. Your server die. Too many people come. Because you cannot scale, right? It's on-prem, right? You have 4 CPU means 4 CPU. But if you are on a cloud, December you can say, give me 100 CPU. Just right-click, change to 100. The capacity suddenly increase just for that month only. After December, no more sale. Okay, never mind. Come back to 4 CPU. Right? It's more agile. You can adjust the performance, the availability, and all that, right? Hard to integrate with in-house IT. I think today there's a lot of integration lah. Today your AD can integrate with Workday, SuccessFactors, Oracle, everything can what? Can SSO anything what today? Not an issue, right? Later I'll give you a diagram to show you that all this integration is possible. People should just get rid of their AD on-prem. Just use AD cloud. The only thing is your password is in the cloud. Are you okay to do that or not? That's all. But let's be realistic lah. Password in your AD on-prem and password in the cloud. Safe, not safe. Who's safer? At least my thinking is like this. If I put all my identity in the cloud and somebody go and hack Azure AD lah, let's say my problem or not? Microsoft problem what? I'm not the one who let it get hacked, right? My thing gone lah. Sure. I put all my password on AD on-prem, also kena hack. My thing also gone. And then that's my problem. How come you never take care of our identity server properly? How all the questions come to you? Then you got nobody to deflect and pass the question, you know. Cannot pass the risk away. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. When there's problem, who they point your finger to? Oh, what's the point of doing that? Right? You see, if you have one server, one person taking care of it, his knowledge is limited, Compare with Azure AD, 10,000 people and expert about Azure AD is looking at Azure AD for you. Isn't it better? Right? If there's a problem, the problem is more aware than the problem that you have, and your GPO and this and that, conflicting, not conflicting. Who knows? You know, you also don't know, I tell you. You can tell me that you have no conflicting GPO today? But when you have 1,500 GPO, like some companies here, over time, you build your GPO for 10 years already. The guy who built the GPO on year number 1 no longer working. This GPO still need or don't need? Don't delete. Don't delete. Later break. Keep. Correct or not? 10 years ago, GPO is still there. Relevant or not relevant, we also don't know. Now you want to plant a new GPO, This GPO, which GPO will get affected? Nobody know, never document. GPO, everything documented, man. Everybody, IT guy, good at documentation or not? I tell you. Good or not? IT guy like to do what first? Write first or do first? Do first. Do 10, 20, 50 things, then want to start, right? That day, you remember or not? We do that one, which one we do first, Do. It's like that, right? IT people is like that, We want to solve the problem first. We are engineer, Engineer is about what? Writing for document? No, we want to solve the problem. Right? You give me a problem, I solve. Cost more on, you pay per use lah. You use more, you pay more. You use less, you pay less, right? And it's more fair in terms of what you use, right? Definitely bringing back in-house is more difficult, right? No, don't say bringing back in-house lah. Let's say you came from your standalone server, 4 server, you convert the 4 server to VMware, 4 node. You want to demolish this VMware and go back to the 4 node, 4 standalone or not? Was so hard, right? It's the same one. How? All the things in a VM now. Convert a VM to become back a hardware, can or not? If this instruction your boss tell you what to do, we want to go back to standalone server, this Hyper-V, all this cannot make it. How? Cannot go stun, what? That one cannot go stun. Go cloud also cannot go stun, right? Not realistic to go stun. You go to the cloud, you 1 terabyte. After 5 years, 5 terabyte lah. Then you want to bring back down to file server. Why? If you look at the technology, is the file server technology better than SharePoint? No, what? The sharing is worse, what? Right? You cannot share and give 7 days, what? File server. SharePoint you can. Can you collaborate file server? Cannot. SharePoint collaborate and can collaborate safely, right? File server, you put in your LAN. Within the LAN, people can access it. People from home want to access, what they must do? VPN, then they can access. The hacker got your VPN password, what will happen? He come in not only to your file server, every other server also he see, because it's the same network, right? But if you go to cloud, you can say SharePoint, you are not campus WAN IP, cannot see. Your home WAN IP, only can whitelist the WAN IP. You can zero trust, right? Your WAN IP is not from the campus, sorry, no SharePoint for you. You can go to your OneDrive, not SharePoint, not the department SharePoint. You can protect, right? Even better lah, actually, right? Regulatory requirement for cloud. The regulatory requirement for cloud never say cannot go cloud, but cannot take the data out from the country. A lot of country in the world, when you set up a business, the rule is the information about your customer must stay in the company, in the country, right? But if the data center is in the country, then okay lah, no problem, right? So when I was doing some migration work in the past for Indonesian company that also have office in Singapore, the Singapore office can exchange online, but the one in Indonesia still got exchange on-prem. Then you must do hybrid and whatnot lah. Actually, they can just close one eyes and forget it lah. Nobody check anyway. Correct or not? Right? Today is going to happen because they're going to get the data center and all that, right? So these rules become easier to go to cloud actually these days, right? Not enough major stuff. I think that's enough lah, right? Enough and mature enough also. They know what they are doing already, right? Once upon a time, Microsoft don't know what they're doing. The first time I use OneDrive, is like just release. I say how OneDrive better than Google Drive, you know. Then the people use ready, then edit, he edit, then everything gone. Microsoft say can collaborate. We believe it can collaborate, co-author. But because the old version is cannot make it, right? A lot of issue. But today is better, what? I have no complaint using OneDrive, this and that, right? And I use the same application with many username, this and that. It is very good in terms of making sure that this document shared to that, save back to that email address, another email address will document say back to that. It will not mix around and whatever. No issue, right? So it's more mature. The product has matured now. Obviously, the technology and all that, right? Things are getting better and will only get better, lah, right? Now, the other important part about this is what? This might be considerations you as IT thinking, go or don't go. What will happen? It's not you who say go or don't go, no. Your CFO will not say, you need to go already because you're going to save me money. Why are you asking me for 100,000? My friend last night I eat dinner, he say, my IT guy never ask for money anymore. I already pay 2,000 per month, all my server in the cloud. Why you cannot make my server go to the cloud? The CFO will ask you this kind of question already. Because to a company, what's more important? Money lah, money to roll. No money, how to roll? No money, how your salary can miss or not? He ask you like that, how? This month cash flow not enough, your salary I miss can? IT manager? And then, okay, boss, we go to cloud, but don't worry. Cloud is very safe. The safest is the cloud. Right?